What's up guys, Loschmeister here, and today we're doing something a little different here. Have not uploaded anything Yu-Gi-Oh related to the channel yet, but I figured now is the time. I've actually been playing Yu-Gi-Oh for a very long time, and I just never uploaded anything. I've kind of just kept it to myself, done a couple deck profiles for my buddies' channels, and I figured, you know what? My channel isn't really specializing in anything other than games, so I was like, screw it, I'll throw some Yu-Gi-Oh on there and see if it gets some attention. So this is my 2021 Shaddoll deck, essentially. No Invoked, because I don't like Invoked. It's too bricky in my opinion. Admittedly, the Alistair engine is very good, but I just not a huge fan personally. And then no Dogmatica, because A, it's expensive, and B, it's just really not my pace. Wasn't a huge fan of it during testing. So yeah, we'll just hop right into it. It's more of a pure build, to be fair. I did play this at a event recently, and I didn't do amazing, but I'd also built it the night before, so didn't know how to play it yet. So, for your dolls, you play 3 Wendy. Pretty self-explanatory. This card's amazing. You have to play 3 of that card. I disagree with anyone else says otherwise. 2 Squamata, 2 Hedgehog, 1 Aerial, 1 Dragon, 1 Beast, and 1 Falco. So, for these ones, 2 Squamata is enough. You do not need to send that much. Hedgehog, I would like to play at 3, but with the current setup of my deck, I cannot afford I think I'm already at 42 cards, so no. Falco is essential for at 1, only 1. Just for the ability to interrupt with summoning from the graveyard. I know it's face down, but at least it gets you something else on the field, like to recur constructs or windows or whatever you want to do. There was actually a time I recurred a App Cologne, set it face down, and then he attacked into it, and I was like, LOL, get wrecked, kid. Beast for the draw, Dragon for that spell and trap removal, and then Aerial is just insane with the combo with Shaddoll, Incarnation, and its ability to banish, so disruptive in today's game, and super, super good. That's it for the Shaddolls. For the normal summons, we're playing 3 Mathman. Seems right. It's not as good as I'd like it to be, because I'd really prefer it to be a when it's normal or specialed, so that I could get another normal or another send off of it, off of Cross Sheep, but we'll take what we can get. It's not like it's bad, it's just it could be better. For the other normal summons, this one's a bit controversial. We got 3 Scorpio and then the 1 Tonya. Honestly, the only reason I'm playing this card, or this little package, is I'm really tired of not opening fusions. I'm playing, honestly, 10 cards that can fusion summon. And there's times where I don't see any of them, and it's unbelievable to me. And to just kind of mitigate that, because you can't really play if you don't have one, is just to play this card. And you play some extra other cards in the deck that, obviously when it discards, since it discards for cost, it does not trigger the Shaddolls, unlike Beast, because Beast isn't for cost, it does trigger. So that is a downer, but the ability to search Super Polymerization, if you have another one also, is amazing. And I feel like it's too understated to not play this, to be honest. It's also a good material for Cross Sheep. Excuse me. For our light engine, playing 2 Damage Juggler, which some people will disagree with, and then 1 each of Hat Tricker and Trickle Down. So 3 of this is too much, in my opinion. You only ever, honestly, you send it 1 time, and then you add Hat Tricker, and then the next time you activate a fusion, you usually want to send Trickle Down anyways. So to me, it made more sense to just play 2, because there's actually been times I've used it. It's in-hand effect, and it's kind of nasty. But and also with how tight the extra deck, or the main deck is, I would probably keep this at 2. But this feels right. This comes in clutch a lot, and Trick Clown's just Trick Clown. I shouldn't have to explain that one. For hand traps, 3 Ash. It's freaking amazing. Not playing Grista, which sucks, but and then the 3 Gamma, 1 Driver. Being a light, it's nice. So even if you open Driver, you can just fusion with it, and then if you have Gamma still and like you can resolve Gamma, Driver can be summoned from the graveyard with Gamma. So like Driver's not even really dead in your hand. It's just a light target. And Gamma's just amazing to help stop people ashing your Shaddoll fusion, because good lord does that happen a lot. But yeah, no, this is super, super strong. Spells. Get into that mandatory 3 normal Shaddoll fusion. Then you play the 3L Shaddoll fusion. And then, of course, the main reason we're playing this deck is this 3 Super Poly. I don't want to not see one of these, especially because this current build is made to go second. So Super Poly is just unfriggin' believable. Shaddoll Fusion's amazing. L Shaddoll is amazing. I have never heard it. Like, even opening multiples doesn't hurt that bad, because at least if they banish or mess up your construct or whatever you make, you can still have another one as a backup. And I haven't regretted that yet. Last spells, just generic amazing, like foolish, whatever the hell you want. Monster Reborn is insane. Like, that's why, it's just great. And then we play this card for the combo, and it's just really good. And then Schism, because it's amazing, and it's a fusion. The combo with this, if nobody knows, I'll go over at the end, just like briefly. So I'll put that over there, and grab this one so we can go over that later. But we'll hop into the extra deck. So first off, we have 1 copy of Omega, in case you have to Gamma during your turn and you want to make Omega. And the reason why I'm playing this, and some people are like, oh, don't waste an extra deck spot, whatever. You can use Gamma to put friggin', sorry, 1 second. Put Rush Shaddoll back into your graveyard after you use it. So you can use it again, which to me is amazing. And on top of ripping a card from your opponent's hand. Dragostapelia, main deck Super Poly target. Starving Venom, main deck Super Poly target. The rest of them are in my side. Well, or will be in my side once I actually edit it. 1 Sheck. 1's fine. 2 Winda. 3 would be nice, but I can't really fit it in here right now. And it's just kind of how it is. Then we're playing 2 Apkalon. 2 is perfect. 1's not enough, and 3's too much. Amazing card. And then 3 Construct, because you can't really do any, like, you just need to play 3 of this card. Like, I tried running 2, and I hated not having a 3rd. It was really frustrating. Cross Sheep, I don't really think I need to explain it, but it's amazing. You could play it at 2 if you wanted to, but honestly, I only ever need to resolve it 1 time. This is a proxy card. This is technically going to be in my side once I rebuild my side, but this is supposed to be Lambda, Psyframe Lambda. Because if you have Gamma in your hand and you're trying to bait out stuff, you can just make Lambda instead of Cross Sheep, and then the opponent will be like, oh, hold on. And then now you have Gamma in your hand, and then you can still do stuff, and then you can stop them with Gamma, then you can make Omega, or whatever you want, and it's pretty sweet. And then we play Selene, because that can summon back Winda, or pretty much any of the other spellcasters, obviously, and that's really good. And then Boral Sword, because I don't have access code, and this essentially does the same thing. Not nearly as good, obviously, but still really strong. Like, it's great, honestly. We'll go over the side deck. This hasn't been edited since the tournament, but it's funny, so that's what we're going to show you. So at the tournament, this is what I sided. 3 Cosmic Cyclone, or 2, sorry. It was all right. I don't think I ever saw it, but it would have been all right. That Curse Seal, the Forbidden Spell, played it against Striker. That was nice. And then the spicy tech things, ran 3 Sanctum, 3 Lancia. Let me get the other one. Oops, sorry. 3 Lancia and then 1 Scythe. And my whole play with that was when I played against someone and I lost game 1 or won game 1, it didn't matter. I sided as if I was gonna go first, and then my opponent would assume that I was gonna go second because I'm playing Shaddoll. and then I'd go first, and then they would have all these side cards in their hand for somebody going second, and they'd be like, oh snap, like they'd side out hand traps and stuff, and then I would just set all these things, and then the last 3 cards, Iron Dragon, Tiamaton. So if you don't know what this guy does, let's get you a little close up here. So it is essentially a Mech Knight card. If 3 or more cards are in the same column, this is a quick effect. You can special this from your hand to any row or any column. And then this blows up everything in that column that you summon it to. So you basically set like Sanctum in an extra deck monster zone, or like in one of these rows, or Scythe or whatever. And then hold Tiamaton, and your opponent starts doing stuff. They summon something into that, and you go LOL, summon, and you destroy, and then summon, and then they can't use the extra deck. Only resolved it one time. Again, I was against Sky Striker, and it was really cool. All other duels in that tournament, because I was still learning this deck, I actually went into time game 1. It was really sad, but yeah, no, it was. I didn't see anything. It was really sad. But I'll give you the long story short on this little play here. Essentially, you just have to have Aerial face down somewhere. I'm just gonna put it here for whatever, and then rush it all in the grave. So essentially, what happens is if you summon Construct, right? So Construct comes out, and off of so you summon Construct, and then Construct sends, assuming you sent like a Squamata from deck and a Construct, then you use Squamata to send Wendy to set Aerial, and then Construct can send Resh. And then you, assuming you use your normal summon, like if you normal summoned Mathman at first, you can link these two into Cross Sheep, assuming you didn't already have Cross Sheep, right? So you make Cross Sheep, and then this is down here. This is Aerial. So you summoned Aerial, and now you have, this is your graveyard right here. Now you can banish Shaddoll and Construct to flip Aerial face up, and then Aerial will summon Construct to this zone here, and then that'll trigger Construct again, plus Cross Sheep. So that combo is just insane to me, and something that I used a lot during the tournament, and like being able to just do that was so strong. And to me, it's like the main combo for them. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this was cool, and I hope you guys enjoy. And let me know if you guys have any questions for me. If you want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh content, go ahead and let me know. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Peace.